Hello, welcome to the SPCSA's Grants Management System Basics. Specifically, this short module will cover grant applications that are rejected because revisions are required. Let's get started. First, let's take a quick look at the learning outcomes for this recorded training. During the short recorded presentation, I will cover the following outcomes. By the end of this module, you should be able to understand how to identify a grant application if one or more components are rejected and returned for revisions in the SPCSA's Grant Management System, also known as the GMS. So what should you do if you receive a communication from the SPCSA indicating one or more of the school's submitted grant applications was rejected by the SPCSA or Nevada Department of Education during their respective review and approval processes? Over the next several slides, I will show you how charter school contacts are notified that revisions are required, how to identify which applications need revisions, how to use GMS functionality to make the necessary edits, and point you to resources we have available to help support you through the revisions required process so corrections are more likely to be approved upon resubmission. During the SPCSA's or NDE's application review process, if the school's submitted grant application has one or more components that are deemed incomplete, inaccurate, or don't meet application standards, it will be rejected and returned to the charter school, and the grant application will be placed to the revisions required status in the GMS. GMS users should select the Grants tab from the left navigation bar to review application statuses. As you can see in the screenshot, the Revisions Required tab filter at the very top of the grants application page indicates that there is one grant application that needs to be revised. The status column for our example grant application in the screenshot, which is FY24 Title II Part A, mirrors the filter status as it shows also a status of revisions required. If corrections are required, the lead grants and projects analyst for the grant will send out an email communication from the GMS portal to the designated school GMS application contacts outlining what components of the grant application need to be revised. The screenshot on this slide provides an example of a part of a communication that was sent to a school with the Title I-A application that was placed in revisions required status because it had components that were not approved. All revisions outlined in the communication must be completed before the school resubmits the application to the SPCSA for re-review. If program-related components, meaning like, for example, the written components in tab 2 corrections are required, the email will specify. If fiscal-related components have been rejected, then the user will be directed to the budget details tab 3 of the grant application. All GMS communications sent from the SPCSA and the charter holder are attached to the applicable application for audit purpose so that they can be reviewed by GMS users who have the proper permissions. Revisions to the application must be resubmitted within 3 business days unless otherwise specified in the communication. This screenshot shows an example of the system message indicating that budget details have been rejected. The Grants and Projects Analyst will include a reason for the budget detail rejection for the school to correct and resubmit. If you need to revise or delete one or more rejected budget details, the GMS has helpful functionality to assist you. Use the pencil icon highlighted on this slide in orange to edit any components of a budget detail that has been returned. If you choose to select the pencil to edit the budget detail, once it's clicked, the budget detail elements will populate above and the user can make the necessary edits. Click the Save button to save your edits. However, if it is determined that you need to delete a budget detail line item, use the trash icon highlighted here on the screenshot in purple. Simply click on the trash icon and the GMS will automatically respond and populate a "Do you want to delete" prompt window to confirm your intentions. Select the OK option and it will completely delete the budget detail that had been returned. Once all corrections have been made, you can resubmit your application to the SPCSA. Remember, all application components that have been deemed to be rejected and returned to the school user must be completed before you resubmit, and that needs to be done within 3 days of notification. If you receive an application with the status of revisions required because of a programmatic related issue, the SBCSA School and Support Team strongly encourages you to re-review this resource federal program and/or school performance plan resources available to assist you to determine if the request is aligned to the grant's program purpose and goals, is aligned to the school's performance plan, and/or if it meets both allowability and supplement, not supplant requirements. Please refer to the Federal Grant Supplemental Resources section of the Grants Administration Canvas repository for further guidance. If you receive an application with the status of revisions required because one or more budget details was returned for object or function code corrections, the SBCSA's Grants Unit strongly encourages you to re-review the resources available to assist you in differentiating the appropriate object and/or function code for requested application budget details, again, under the GMS Basics module in Canvas. Please refer to the GMS Basic Supplemental Resources section of our Grants Administration Canvas repository for further guidance. We believe that most of our basic GMS related questions that you may have should be answered via the training, supplemental resources, and supports offered in Canvas. Please first review the Grants Administration Canvas repository for the applicable topic or module in question. And if you still can't locate your question, then feel free to reach out to the applicable grant unit contact. Thanks for reviewing this short recorded training module. We hope you have a fantastic day.